Right now, the entire platform is going through what is probably the most frustrating update we have ever seen because the staff just officially launched a global rollout for the new age tier today. Players are logging in right this second, only to realize they're completely locked out of the chat feature or blocked from playing their favorite games because the system is now forcing literally everybody to pass an age check. If you try to load up a private published game or even just talk to people in a server, the platform is now hitting you with this verification wall where you literally cannot do a single thing unless you surrender your personal and biometric information. Even Roblox and Roblox are dealing with the exact same thing because they have to verify their age just to work on their own projects, which makes the entire workspace feel way more restrictive than it ever needs to be. But the worst part of this entire update is that inside a dev forum post that explains how games actually get approved for these new kids and select audiences. The corporation claims that all these restrictions are in place to keep the younger players safe from dangerous content, but they also just introduced a brand new expedited review option where developers can pay a 100,000 Robux fee to bypass the normal evaluation process. Yes guys, 100,000. And to picture how much that actually is in real money, that fee is roughly equivalent to 1,000 real US dollars and essentially allows big corporate studios to pay their way to the front of the line so the games get approved in under 48 hours. If safety was truly the main priority here, the amount of money a developer has in their wallet should never be the main thing deciding how fast a game is approved for younger audiences. It basically proves that the safety review process is just another paywall where the rich studios get to skip the line while independent developers and studios get completely buried. Normal developers who cannot afford to drop $1,000 on a single review are forced to wait around and hope the system eventually notices their game while their player counts drop all the way down to the point where literally nobody even plays it anymore. The platform is actively punishing the small independent teams who actually built Roblox into what it is today, just so they can cater to the giant corporate sponsors who have endless amounts of money to throw at these new review fees. And what makes that 100,000 Robux fee even worse is the fact that you can permanently lose all that money because of how insanely broken the AI moderation is on the platform. The staff specifically stated in their announcement that if a game is removed for a severe community standards violation, the developer will forfeit the entire expedited review deposit with no chance of getting a refund. Every single person who plays Roblox knows that the AI moderation hands out false bans constantly for completely harmless things like random decals or standard building meshes, and I think we've literally seen that before not too long ago. So an independent developer could spend months saving up enough Robux to pay that fee, only for the broken AI moderation system to randomly flag their game and instantly steal $1,000 from them without any warning. It is generally terrifying for creators on the platform because they have zero control over whether the AI moderation decides to take the game down and wipe out the entire safety deposit. They're being told to trust a moderation system that has proven time and time again that it cannot tell the difference between a real bad actor and a developer who just uploaded a normal shirt template or an image for their game and ended up getting flagged for something like discrimination or hate speech. On top of forcing developers to gamble their money, the corporation is also completely serving the ways that players and developers communicate with each other outside of the game. They announced that starting on June 30th, all social media links like Discord or Twitter will be completely hidden from any user who is under 16 across the entire platform. This means the links are going to disappear from group pages, game details, and everywhere else players normally look to find the community servers. And taking away all those social links completely breaks how independent developers manage their games because those outside servers are the only reliable way for players to report bugs or submit moderation appeals. If a younger player runs into a game-breaking glitch or gets falsely banned and wants to appeal, they literally have no way to contact the team to get their account fixed because the platform is actively hiding the support links from them. You can already tell that probably every single developer is furious about this because the staff is treating the platform like a completely isolated space where nobody's allowed to talk to each other or seek outside help like it's some kind of dictatorship or regime or something, just to imagine how bad it really is. The reality is that these changes are pushing out the exact people who make the platform worth playing in the first place. When you combine the heavy paywalls with the threat of the broken AI moderation system stealing your money and the removal of basic communication, it creates an environment where independent developers simply cannot survive anymore. The corporation is so focused on protecting their public image and looking good for the investors that they're completely destroying the actual foundation of the community. I mean, it literally just went up in stock value because of these new age-based restrictions, just to show you how much Roblox will be leaning further into this bullshit. They're making it impossible for a regular person to just open a Roblox studio and create some fun games without having to navigate a huge maze of corporate regulations and expensive fees just to get their game in front of an audience. If an independent developer gets locked out of their own game files because of the age verification rules, they cannot push out any new updates or fix any bugs, which means the game just slowly dies off while the developers are chopped on the outside. We are going to see a huge drop in the overall quality of games on the platform because the only people left who can't even afford to navigate all these crazy hurdles are the big corporate development studios. It is generally sad to see the platform turn its back on a community like this just to chase after a corporate image that nobody even asked for in the first place. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I'll see you next one.